Hello, 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 beautiful people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Ebonlua. For those that are seeing me for the first time, and if you are here for the first time, I welcome you specially. And for everyone that has been part of this journey, I say thank you and thank you for subscribing. So today in this video I'll be talking about some traditions of Russian. In my last video I talked about some interesting facts about Russia and then Russians. If you have not seen it, I'll be putting the link in this video. You can go and check the interesting facts about Russian and Russians out there. But in this video I'll be talking about some cultural tradition about Russia and then Russians generally. Okay, so let's go. Number one, Russians like to give and they love flowers. I mean, it doesn't have to be any ceremony, it doesn't have to be any celebration. It doesn't have to be their birthdays before they give flowers, especially to their female, to their ladies, friends. They just like to give flowers. When I first came here, every day, anytime I'm on the streets, they like flower. Like, as an African and a Nigerian lady, flower, it's not something that we exaggerate like that. Here, they give flowers. But what makes Russian own different and special is that you don't give even numbers flowers. Like, if you want to give a lady flower, it has to be in odd numbers, like 1, 3, 5, 7. I don't know the reason behind that, but I only know that the numbers has to be in odd numbers. And they have different flowers for different occasions and celebrations, and different colors for different celebration or occasions. So if you have to give a Russian lady flower, you have to make your research well to know the color you are supposed to give in respect to the occasion or celebration that you want to give the flowers for. So it is custom and their tradition here in Russia to give flowers to their ladies, and the flowers has to be in odd number. Number 2, September 1 is considered as a day of knowledge. It simply means it's the day that an academic year in school starts. So on September 1st, every student, pupil, whatever, so far you are going to school on that day, you are expected to go to school with flower for your teacher. So they call it Knowledge Day here in Russia. They have this tradition that on September 1st in schools, an 11th grader will carry someone that is in his or her first grade on his shoulder, and then they will go around the school to ring bell. That signifies that this academic year has officially started. So they ring the bell around the school. During these dates, September 1st too, they have concerts, celebrations in school. Sometimes it's just like a public holiday, but a different public holiday that you have to be in school just to celebrate the start of an academic year. So that's another tradition that we have here in Russia. Another one is that here in Russia, we have this tradition. Yes, we have. We have this tradition that they have every meal with bread, soup, toko, soup, rice, grishka, every meal. It has to be accompanied with bread. They have bread with every meal. Why? They consider bread as the most important food, because I heard and I read that there was a time that the only thing that they have for survival is bread, especially the black bread. Yes, we have black bread and we have white bread. So especially that black bread, they consider it most important meal here in Russia. There is a proverb here that literally means bread is life, or bread is king of all meal. So it's a tradition here. Even if you go to a restaurant, they serve your meal with bread, or else you don't want. But for every meal, it has to be accompanied with bread. Another interesting fact is that they considered throwing bread away as an abomination, like it is a sin, like you are disrespecting bread. They don't throw bread away. They can, even the crumbs they can put it on the street, maybe for the birds or for pets. But taking bread, even the crumbs, and throwing it in a bin, never. They don't do that. So you have to be conscious if you are in Russia or you are planning of being here. They don't disrespect bread here. They don't throw bread away here in Russia. Another tradition here in Russia is that 19th of January, they dip themselves in water. And mind you, January is when the winter is always on the high side, like everywhere. It's frozen, snow is everywhere. But they still have this tradition to dip themselves in water. Why? Because they believe that water is holy, like it's clean on January 19th. Why? Because they believe Jesus was baptized in the River Jordan on the 19th of January. So they considered water to be holy on 19th of January. They believe that when they dip themselves in water in 19th of January, it signifies a new beginning. So every 19th of January, they have what they call ice bathing. They dip themselves in water, just like doing baptism. Another tradition here in Russia is that most Russians have what they call dacha. Dacha means a countryside where they go every weekend. Most of the summers they spend most of their summers in dachas. It's just like a countryside. It's just like a place where they go to rest, so that they escape from all the bustling of the city. So they go there most especially in summer. And dacha is a place where they plant vegetables, they plant fruits. So most Russian homes, like if it's not 100%, like 90 to 99% of Russian homes have what they call dacha. I've been in dacha just recently. One of our big brothers here invited us to his dacha. He married a Russian, by the way. So we went to dacha, and really the place is cool. Like the breeze there is even different. So they consider dacha just like a resting place, and it's a tradition for them to go there every summer. That's one of the most interesting custom or tradition that I love, because it enables you to rest and then to escape the bustling of cities, working here and there. You have your rest, everywhere is cool and fine, and it's always away from the city, like 1 hour or 2 hours away from the city. Like the one I went, it was like an hour or an hour 15 minutes away from the city, and it's cool. It's nice. They have visitation. They invite friends and families just to come and rest, relax, gist, and then have this sense of belongings together. So they usually go to dacha. So it's a tradition, and it is a custom. So these are some of the customs and traditions of Russian, and most of it, I think they are fascinating. So tell me in the comment section which of them do you think is weird, or which of them do you love the most. Don't forget to kindly like, share, and subscribe to this channel, and also that notification bell, just click on it so that you get the notification anytime I upload new videos. I see you again. Paka paka.